Hi friends, it's Becky, and today I want to sort and organize some bundles that I got from Beadbox Bargains. Beadbox Bargains is the sister site for Bargain Beadbox where they do like closeouts and they have a lot of check glass, gemstones, and other beady goodness at really steeply discounted prices. And one of the things that they've been doing is creating bundles, and the bundles are usually very limited amount. By the time I get them, they've been long sold out. So when I open these up and sort them with y'all, I'll be showing you the product numbers on each of the bags for what I'm opening, because while the bundle itself may be sold out, some of the items in there may still be available. Since they do a lot of closeouts, if things sell out, they may or may not be restocked. So if they are, then they'll still be there. If they're not, then maybe something else will be that is equally as nice. But anyway, so I have these bundles and I have been playing catch up a lot. I have not even opened them. These are 3 bundles that I've gotten in the month of March. One of them I purchased at the end of February and it got here at the beginning of March, and the other one was, maybe a week or a week and a half later. And then there was this, was the St. Patrick's Day bundle that you got free with purchase. It's just a mini bundle. I'm going to organize these two, and then this one, I'm just going to open it up. I'm not going to organize it because a lot of these beads I already have, and so I'm just going to put them in the organizers that those are already in. But anyway, I've got my little list of these items, and I am not going to go over like other things that I bought that were not in these. I'm just going to be reading the things that were in there, because otherwise this would be an incredibly long video, and it's probably going to be long anyway, but at least this way I can get this going. Now, which one was the first one? This one. It's the Tropical Treasures one. And is that it? No, I think this one is the Tropical Treasures. It feels tropical to me. So let's open this up. I've got my little 15 grit organizers that I like to put my bundles and bead boxes in. So I'm going to be organizing into this, and we will go over it. And like, you're going to see some of these and you're like, oh, of course Becky had to get that. It was one of those that I was like, ooh, I love those. And here's the thing is, like, if it was just listed individually, chances are I might not have seen some of these items because, when you've got a ton of beads on a website, again, it can be really overwhelming to see everything all at once, all laid out, or to envision them going together. And so I really appreciate Lauren going through and being like, hey, all of these beads will go great together. Let's make a bundle, and putting them together for me, because I'm telling you, there are a few marketing strategies that will 100% work for me. One of them is we will pick the beads out for you so you don't have to. The other one is we'll give you free buttons, but that's just because I love buttons. Like, I ordered some stuff from both Potomac Beads and Jill Wiseman's all in the same week because they were having free check buttons giveaways, and I was like, whoo, buttons. I swear, you could kidnap me if you put some shiny buttons in the door of a van. I would climb into your creepy van and make myself right at home because buttons. Anyway, let's get back to the beads. All right. I don't think we're going to be going through these in any particular order except for going down the list. So I'm going to go here. We've got some fossil coral round beads. That's these ones. Okay. And there's about 7.5 inches of that. They are 8mm beads, and they do not have a product number on here, probably because they came in a bead box at one point. This is the type of labeling that usually comes with our bead box extras. They are 112304. That's the number on them. So November, and maybe that's item number 4. for that. So I'm going to open this up and get these put into the organizer, because that's what I like to do when I go through my bead boxes, is get them put away so that when I want to make something with them, they are ready to go. I like having them in these boxes instead of like in the bag they came in or the box, because if they're in their bag or the box, I won't ever use them. But if they're in one of these, I can see what I have, I can design with it. That's why I use these. And I'll put a link to where I get those in the description if you want to get some of them yourself. They've greatly changed my entire like jewelry designing like paradigm just having them. So I recommend them to everyone. All right, so then we've got some crystal faceted drop beads. Which ones are the drops? That's not them. They're rondelles. Where are the drops? None of those are drops. Are there drops? I'm looking for 315. There they are. They were hiding. Probably because they're long drops. My brain was like, that can't be them. Oh no, my arch nemesis. It's this wire. Almost always, I have been very careful lately and not been getting poked by this. But man, when it does poke you, it is so painful. But these are, while I'm doing this, they're opaque mint bronze iris. That's the mix of colors on them. It's a 14-inch strand, and I'm very carefully unwinding the wire so that I can open this up and get these off of there. But also trying to read this at the same time. They're 14 by 6 millimeters long. Look at that. Good job, me. I'm very proud of myself. Ooh. You know, I think a lot of these colors would actually go really well with this month's bead box, especially these minty, greeny colors. I might add those to some of the things that I'm making. I haven't made with those yet either. That is going to happen either today or tomorrow, I promise you. I am actually getting the bundle for the companion bundle, because they make those for the bead boxes as well. And those sell out so fast, y'all. By the time I get them, they've been long gone, and usually they'll do 2 versions. If the first one sells out, they'll put a second one up. So last month I got the version 2 for the Budding Romance one, and I think I got version 1. I wasn't paying too much attention when it went up for the other, and it is going to be probably delivered tomorrow. But we'll do an unboxing when I get that one as well. Whew, I am so proud of myself because I did not poke myself once with that pokey wire. So I'm just gonna ride that high all day. All right, this is the next one. It's a 16-inch strand of 8 by 6 millimeter crystal faceted rondelle beads. It is vintage pink and champagne shimmer, and this is such a peachy color. Like, if our color of the year is peach fuzz, like this plus maybe this is all like peachy, peach fuzzy sort of thing, and that color is such a compliment to the minty green and to the turquoise and the aqua. And I'm gonna have to cut this. It's again that that wire, and I think there's going to be enough of these that they are going to need 2 spaces in my organizer. So let's cut this wire with my wire cutters and very carefully unwind. You know, I shouldn't have done that celebration so early, because when you celebrate something before you're actually done, that's when like usually life or the universe is like, haha, you thought. So I am humble, I promise. I'm not. Aha, there we go. I love that sparkle. I'm just gonna shift it a little bit in the lights so you can get all that sparkle. This is another reason why I have 2 lights over my desk, is so that I can get more angles for sparkle. It just makes me happy. All right, so then we've got some check pressed glass barrel beads, etched crystal, gold violet with AB, and that is this color, the 6294. Did I show you guys the number for that other one? It was 3227. That was these guys right here. And I can't remember if I did for this. I was distracted by talking. That was 3155. That was these ones. So the reason I show these numbers is so that if you would like any of these items, you can pause this, write it down, and then head over to Bead Box Bargains and see if they still have them. And just take a look at these guys. They are football shaped, not football, football. And they've got some purple and orange, and they're a really great go-between kind of bead that might go with several other guys out there. And then we've got some fire polish faceted round beads. They are opaque turquoise mint. I think these guys are let me double check that it's not underneath one of these other ones. Opaque turquoise mint. Okay, so it's one of these unlabeled rounds. So I'll read off the numbers for this. So we've got 7 by 5 millimeter opaque turquoise mint. I'm gonna guess that that's this one because it seems like a 7 by 5 millimeter. Is it 7 by 5? Yeah, maybe. I'm not seeing other beads, so these have got to be it. And opaque turquoise mint, that's this one. And it is CZST 548. And then this one is faceted rondelles with the aqua green multi-swirl. I'm gonna give you a close-up so you can look at this. And these ones are 5 by 3 millimeter. And that number is CZST 606. And this one are some bicone beads. They are elongated bicones, and we've got about 6 of them. They are this clear green color. And this one is CZST 661. All right. I'm going to put these guys in here. I may put these other green beads into the same section. These two guys are going to be roommates right here in the middle. And I like to do roommate situations with like similar-ish beads because that way everything will fit in here. These are really pretty. I like these blue beads. Ooh, all right, now we've got some pink and white stripe rhinestone enamel fish charms, and this is one of the reasons why I got this. It is at Find 1834. Look at these fishies, guys. Look at these fishies, y'all. They're little big fishies. How could I not? I mean, I could buy those separately, but like I said, I might not have even seen them on the site. Usually I get really overwhelmed when there's so many different beads and they're all over the place. So it's hard for me to locate things. I'm putting charms and things right here in the front. That's where I like to keep them. I don't know why. It just makes sense to me that that's where they end up. All right, and then we've got some round wave charms, and these are really, really cool. And I bet these would be a lot of fun to do some beading around. They're very lightweight. There's several of these in here. And they just are these antique silver color wave charms. And you could definitely do some beading around the edges of this. I think that would be really, really cool looking. I'm going to put these again in here with my other charms right there. All right, next page. We've got some Amazonite faceted round beads. That's these guys right here. Gems 4496. Did I show you the number for the antique silver ones? Okay, yeah. It was 1979. Which I believe was also a Smashing Pumpkins song. Okay, so these are faceted. Take a look at that. I love Amazonite. I think it's beautiful. And that was 4496. Yes, I already showed you that. We got a 7-inch strand of this. Putting them right here. Right in my little blue section. I didn't plan this, but I'm liking how it turned out. I'm liking how that turned out. All right. Now, we've got some faceted firecrackle agate. It is rose colored. It is a 14-inch strand of 8mm beads. They are faceted, and we've got these little pinky bits on them, and also some clear bits on some of them. This isn't as vibrantly pink as those other dyed crackle agate beads that I got and used in that fuchsia bundle that I made some stuff with last month. They are a more toned down pink, and it's not as much pink on each of these beads. So that would be actually really fun to add to like maybe these pink guys here. Then we've also got some crackle agate. These are 4mm, and they are pink. And you can see a little bit of the crackle, but you gotta look a little hard for it. These are very pink, and I love them. But you've got so much variation in the pinks. You've got some darker pinks, some lighter pinks, some fuchsia-y pinks. This is a good strand to add to anything that you're making with pink in it, I think. If you're a fan of pink like I am. But again, like actually when I didn't look at this. This was the number for that, by the way, Gems 4673. The crackle agate was 4671, by the way. I am sorry that I'm falling down on remembering to do that. I will remember that for all of the rest of these, I promise. All right. So then we've got some Malaysia Jade. Is that this one? Winter Pastel Mix. That's this. The 4067, and I actually bought this from the site in something else. I am not sure where I put them, but take a look at these. You've got these kind of darker ambery pink color ones, and you've got some of these lighter blue guys and these very, very light pink ones, and these are gorgeous. And since they drape so nicely, I'm just going to put them in here on the strand like this. And I'll find the other ones that I bought because I think they're probably in a bag somewhere, and I can add them to this container and have just extra beads. Okay, see what I mean about needing to have a roommate situation? I am going to be putting these in other sections so that they have a roommate to be with, depending on what they're doing. Because I still have several other ones that need to go in there. And I showed you this, didn't I? 5067. All right, and then we've got some round glass bead mix. It's the sea green, and it is 1116. And I said already I was going to put that green glass in here. I'm just going to put a few of these out in here so you can see the color variation on those grains. And they have a really nice lustery finish on them. All right, and then we've got a lampwork glass bumpy cylinder. That's this guy right here, $4.94. This will make a great focal bead. There's the side. And there are other ones in here. And I think I'm going to put special beads in here, like lampworks and things. We're going to put that in that one. And there'll be other like beads that can go in there with them. All right. And after that, we've got a lampwork glass teal and white round swirl bead. And I think they included this because these swirls on here look like little fishies. This is the number 525. They look like little fishies, although you could also say that it looks like a weird little guy looking at you. Maybe I'll make some weird little guys. I don't know. These are special beads. They are going in here with the lampwork bead. Then we've got some 4mm pressed glass round drucks. They are alabaster peach marble. So let's open this guy up. Oof. Where are you going? I'm going to scooch just a little bit in here so you can see that peachy color a little bit better. Actually, my hand throws off the color. So let's get my little ladybug dish up here so you can get a better idea of that color. There we go. And my peach beads are going in here. In you go. Which means these pearls are going to go in there too. But I'm going to get to them when I get to them because on this list I still have a resin jellyfish chandelier pendant. Look at this jellyfish. I love this. That is pendant 2100. Oh, the drucks were 406, by the way. All right, so one of the cool things about this, it looks like, is that there are these little holes on the other side. So you could actually add a couple more dangles to this guy. And you can attach through there, through the back. All right, pendant is going to go in here with my other drops. And we're almost done with this one. Then we can move on to the next. And this is some fancy oval beads. That's these guys. They're 17 by 12mm. There's 4 of them, and the number on that is 30,005. And I've seen these before in other bundles, and actually several of the other bundles that I've gotten before. But I don't mind because they are really great beads, and I'm going to put them in here with these other ovals. You guys can just hang out together with your ovally shapes. All right, so where am I going to put these last two, guys? You gonna take any guesses where they're gonna go? These peach ones are gonna go in here, and these guys are gonna go in there because similar color shapes, different shapes, similar colors. All right, but let me get the actual product description for these. These are check pressed glass textured fossil coin beads. They're matte mint green with the slipperit wash, 19mm, and the number is bent back like that. So let's pull that forward. 3064. And they have a matte finish on them. But yeah, see how nicely they fit right in there with that guy? And then we've got a Czech Press Glass Baroque Square Nugget Bead, peach texture and pearl finish. Take a look at these guys. Now, I just did a necklace with a single Baroque pearl like this. It was purple, like a really light lilac-y purple. And it was one of those that was inspired by like a necklace that I'd seen in the Sundance catalog. And it was a lot of fun to make, but now I've got more of these. So 30,090. I'm gonna stick these here. All right, so there we have the, what was the name of it again? Tropical Treasures bundle from Bead Box Bargains. All right, that's ready to get put on a shelf or designed with, one or the other. And now let's get the other bundle out here. You'll see when you see this why I had to get it. But it was the Enchanted Skies bundle. All right. And there's more peachy colors in here, but then we've also got some more fuchsia-y pinks, and we've got our dark navy blues as well. This is, I love all of these colors. They're so great together. I'm happy about this. All right. Let's go down the list. We have a 7-inch strand of Sodalite, and this is 8mm Sodalite, and this is one of the beads that we got in our solar system bundle, the Galaxy of Gems, or it was actually the bead box, and that's why the label is like this. This was the Neptune bead for that, and so the number on this is 012410. 0124, I'm guessing, is the month and year, and then 10 would be which item it was in the box. I'm getting it. All right, so let's get this depotted, well, unstrung. And I could put these in my box with the other Sodalite that I have. I mean, I also got this in that box too. So now I have 2 of those. I could make them into earrings because I hadn't done anything with that one yet. No, I am. I'm going to make these into earrings. Yes. Ah, yes. It feels so 80s. We're going to do that. Sorry, I got another one of them. They're going to become earrings. That's what's going to happen. So we'll do an earrings video at some point, probably next week, and I'm going to make these into them. Yes, it'll be great. All right, so we've got some Crackle Agate. They're dyed heated frosted round beads, snowy white. It's this one. This was also from one of the bead boxes. And this was the December bead box last year. It's 12, 23, and 04. I kind of like how they took little bits of some of the other bead boxes and put them all together to make a new little bundle for those. All right, let's get this guy in here. I mean, it's not red, white, and blue. It's pink, white, and blue. And peach. And these are 4mm beads. And they have that matte finish on them. All right, so the first 3 items. Oh yeah, because this was one of them too. Did I tell you this was number 14 instead of 10? 012414. Let me get this out of here anyway. Put that in here in the pendant spot. All right, so first 3 items were from previous bead boxes. I think the rest of them were from the shop. All right, so we've got some crystal faceted bicone beads. They are almond peach. That's these guys right here. And that is 3151. pull these guys out and take a look at their color. They are a really, really light, easygoing color. And curses foiled again. That darn wire. Let's go in front here. Yeah. That's a good place to put these guys. Okay. So just go slow and be careful, I think, is what I've learned in dealing with this wire. Go slow and be careful, which is hard for me, honestly. Going slow and being careful. What do they want from me? Ah, son of a... Bah. See, this is why early celebration is just shouldn't do it. Shouldn't do it. It got me. Got me. All right, away with you. I don't need you in my life anymore. There we go. So far, so good. And then we've got some crystal faceted cubic cylinder beads. Where are our cubic cylinder beads? That's not them. Wait, 32.19. No. Dark sapphire. Where's the cubics? They're peach. Hold on. 4mm. I should have read the size. I was looking for some bigger beads. 31.55. And they are faceted. I'm going to zoom in so you can see them a little bit better because they are small beads. They're teeny tiny. That's actually a really fun shape for beads. I'm going to put these, let's stick them right here for now. They may have a friend later. We'll see. It might be these guys. All right, then we've got some crystal faceted rondelles, dark sapphire with the champagne shimmer. That's these guys right here. And they are 8 by 6mm. And there is a 16-inch strand of these guys. Okay, this color of blue is perfect. I love it. Everything about it. I actually had an aunt who collected like all sorts of glassware that was this exact color. Great aunt. Like, she had a very large house and just shelves and like a whole wall of this enormous house was just display shelves with those. And I'm looking for the tied part and I can't find it. So I'm just going to cut it from here. And this is most likely going to need more than one section with the amount and size of these beads. So let's get these in here. I just love this blue. It's such a great blue. I don't blame her for wanting to collect all of the glassware that she could with this. There we go. It's just such a beautiful, perfect berry blue. And we've got some pinched barrel beads. Where are they? Are they in here? All right, so these two are the strands that don't have a label on here. So the first one is CZST 570. It is a round druck, pink opal. It is very much the same kind of color and look as you get with these beads, the rose quartz. So I'm going to put this one over here. You know, I have some of these in one of my other bead boxes, actually. That's super fun. All right, and then we've got the ST 679. That's these guys. They are striated cornflower blue and pink. I'm not seeing the pink in here. I don't know if you guys can see it. They do go really well with that pink, having that cornflower blue. They are pinched barrel beads, so they've got that nuggety shape. Actually, blue beads are going over here, I think. And then we've got the pink multi crystal rondelle beads. It's these guys. And it's a little bit more peachy than pink. There are still several of these like opaque pink beads that are very rose quartzy. And then we've got some pale pink beads too. But then we've also got some peachy champagne colored beads as well as these other clear ones. So I'm going to open this strand up and put it in here with these ambery barrel beads. Actually, no, I'm going to move these out of here and put them in here with these bicones because they're about the same size, but they're different colors and shapes. And so I'll be able to tell the difference between the two of them, but these won't get lost in here underneath these, which is why I'm going to move them over there, so they won't get lost. So I won't forget that they're there or not see them, which is something that can happen when you do roommate situations like this. But yeah, let me actually put a couple of these pink guys on a plate because that's when you can actually see the pink color. It's this really, really light pink. All right. And we've got an enameled round with fairy in the night sky pendant. There we go. This is why it's Enchanted Skies. Did I show you the number for this strand? Or did I just toss it over here? I'm worried that I didn't show it to you and now I cannot find the label. So I'm just going to say what this was. This was $29.39. $29.39 for this guy. Okay, so this one's $22.41. I told you I'd be better and then I lied. I apologize for lying to y'all about that. All right, and we got two of these guys. Take a look at these. They are super cute. You know what? I bet what she did is she saw these findings and she was like, oh, let's add beads based on just these. And that's why we got these dark blues and we got the peachies and we got the pinks. It was just for this. And I love it. It's fantastic. But then there's also other sky things that came in here too, like some of those. And then we've got the celestial enamel pendant assortment. Yay! Planets. This is $42.90 or 24, not 42, $24.92. All right, take a look at this guy. It's a little man in the moon face with a star. And it's concave with a shiny finish. It's one-sided. And put this guy here. Then we've got a little Saturn. We've got another moon with a star. Ooh, this one's kind of sparkly. It's got some rhinestones in it. We've got a sun pendant with more rhinestones. We've got another star. I love these, like this kind of clear enamel that they've got on these. We've got these guys. So there's like some pinky, warm pink things going on here. We've got another half moon. We've got another star. And this guy. Love those. All right. That makes me happy. I'm sorry, it just does. It makes me really happy having things like that. And I bet that pendant assortment might still be on their site. Maybe. Unless they sold, I don't know. I haven't seen it disappear. I haven't been looking for it either though, so. But now we've got our 8mm round rose quartz beads. These are 14.5 strands. And that's the number there, 3286. And this guy is probably going to need 2 sections because they are 8mm and it is a long strand of beads. We have another long strand of beads as well. That's the lapis. But they are 6mm, so they might all fit just in one section. We'll find out though. There we go. Another light pinks. And then we've got some 10-gram bag of Czech pressed glass Duroc round beads in white and vivid strawberry. So I think it's the white glass and then it's a vivid strawberry finish over it. Let me pop a couple of these onto my ladybug so you can see the color a little bit better. Whoop, where are you going? All right, I'm going to put these right here, front and center. And I'm going to start running out of places to put these guys, so we're going to need to find some extra spots. Double up some of these places. So we have that pink there. All right, let's get our lapis guys unstrung. I'm gonna put them here. And yeah, I think these will all fit right here. Let's find out. Okay, these are lapis lazuli beads, and that number was 4187. Hold on. Did I do the number for these guys? $0376. That was these guys. One of these days, I will get better at that, I promise. I know, one more promise. And then we've got our tumbled nugget beads. These were another one that came in one of our bead boxes, which is why we've got this on here. But they've got an actual gems product number. It's 5323 for these guys. These are rose quartz nuggets. Was it the Budding Romance? I think it was the Budding Romance that we got these in. Yep. And then these were in the companion bundle. So I just have more rose quartz that I can do things with, which is not anything that I'll ever complain about because I love rose quartz. I don't know if I've mentioned this to y'all before, but I love rose quartz. It's the first gemstone I ever fell in love with. And I love that these give us some darker rose quartz. It's not just the light pink. You get some more substantial, earthier color of pink with that. Okay, so then we've got these guys. They are 6mm opaque indigo round beads, and I am going to have a little blue check glass section in here, and that's going to be these guys. So we've got blue check glass 0450 for these. Oop. Ooh, I got a broken guy. Let's not put the broken guy in there. This happens. Nothing to do about it. All right. And I think these will also fit in there. These are pressed tulip beads, opaque pale blue with a denim wash. They are, hold on. Oh, there it is. Yep. Okay. 3009. I was reading the one for this one, the 30,012. It's the other types of tulips. See, they're a different tulip shape. These are those, and they're going to go right here in the check glass, blue check glass section. And these guys will go in the pink check glass section right over here. That'll work. And this is 30,012. They are mini tulip beads, and they are opaque pink, white swirl with copper finish. Kind of love those a lot. A lot. All right. And now we've got two more left. These are check press glass patterned oval beads. They are pink silk. The number there is 30,116. They're 16 by 12. They're the same on both sides. They look like little brains. And I'm going to stick them right over here because they will fit best in that section where I've got those light pink glass beads that look so much like rose quartz. Of course they're going to go together. And then I got a toggle. There's two toggles. They're 703. They are magnetic clasps, and they're 13 by 8 millimeters. And I'm going to just stick these right in here with these charms. All right, so that is the Enchanted Skies bundle from Beadbox Bargains. And again, these have been sitting on my shelf for a little while. I was busy with some other things, so I did not get around to sorting them yet. But let's go ahead and see what was in the St. Patrick's Day mini bundle. I know several of you probably got this because it was a spend a certain amount, get these free beads sort of thing. And I mean, yes, okay. I would be happy to twist my arm. But I grabbed a bunch of findings and things because they sell findings there and they're good findings. All right, so we got some of these. This is my free gift with that one. They are some green check glass beads with like an AB kind of a finish or an iris finish. And like I said, a lot of these I've already gotten in other bead boxes or other things. Like this came in one of our bead boxes. With that, it's the aventurine pendant. Remember that guy? So we got that, the aventurine pendant. And then there's a 17-inch strand of Crystal Fast Rondelle beads. They're Garden Green Mix, and I'm pretty sure I got this in a companion bundle. The number for that is 3030. So I'm going to find the boxes that I already have these things in and just put them in there with them so that they are not off in their own box somewhere. I'm not going to do that now though, not on camera, because that would just take a while, y'all. Then we've got some pressed glass ivy leaf beads, alabaster sage, marble gold wash. That is $59.55. I might be mistaken, but I think these might be in the leaving soon section, which is where things that are almost sold out like to linger. So we got some of those. And then we've got these filigree oval links. They have acrylic foil-back rhinestones with green opal. So they're not glass rhinestones. They are very lightweight. It looks like there's little prong settings that you could put additional crystals into. You could add to that, or you could wire wrap some other beads around it, but it's got a hole at the top and a hole at the bottom. That's what the back looks like. They're kind of an antique gold color for these. That's finding $23.44. And we've got some mountain jade, and it's in that matte finish that I love wearing next to my skin. It's gems, $50.90. These are 8 millimeters. I just love that feel of that quartz. Oh, it's dyed dolomite marble this time, not quartz. But yeah, I love that. Love that feeling. Good bracelets. All right, and then we've got some check pressed glass Duroc beads. These are crystal champagne. The number for that is 0207. I'm not opening that. This is the St. Patrick's Day bundle, the mini Emerald Isle giveaway that they did on St. Patrick's Day. And then we have some pressed glass shamrock oval beads. That's these guys, 3026. And that's crystal and turquoise swirl with a gold wash. You got little shamrocks on these guys. I know St. Patrick's Day is over, but you know what? Maybe I can save them for next year, or put them in with all the other beads that I have that are just like them. And then, where's the other page? Did I miss this one? Oh, crystal faceted rounds, turquoise green. And the number for these is 3510. 3510, even though these were in a bead box. I'm pretty sure, actually. Which bead box were they in? I'm just checking where I got them. Aha. It was the Budding Romance. That's the one. That's where these guys came from. I'm just going to put these in here with it. That way, they won't get all lost and gone forever. Where you going, buddy? There you go. There are so many beads on this strand. Holy crap. It's a 20-inch strand, and they are 4 millimeter. So just a ton of beads. Just so many of them. This is not a complaint. Not a complaint. But yeah, I'm just gonna immediately put these where they go so I don't forget about it later. And because I will absolutely forget about it later. closing that up. All right, and I don't have the other ones here to put them into. Not right here. They're back in my big stores. So that's it. That's all of my Beadbox Bargains bundles that I currently have and haven't opened. And now they're opened and sorted for the most part. I need to figure out where these guys go. But yeah. Pretty nice. Pretty happy. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and I will talk to you later.